Yes, so
Yeah.
alive.
Oh, no, no, no. Bugao.
Now,
Hey. Bugao.
yes, so
Bugao. I'm here today to come and bugay for everybody. Happy Thursday, people.
happy
How are you?
Thursday.
Yeah. It's a beautiful Thursday here in Texas, and it's sunny. It's a little bit cold, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And so I say, how are you doing on your end, people watching us now? If there is anyone in your life that you need to share this with, don't hesitate to do it. Yes, get your water, get your coffee, get your tea, whatever that snack,
Whatever you
right?
need, yeah.
Healthy snack that you need to take, right? And you come sit with us. Let's talk together. Let's chat because the topic of today that made me bring this, oh my God, yes, she's amazing. Amazing. That made me brought her all the way from England, as my people would say, Igilandi.
Igila.
Yes, it's a topic that, is crucial to every household. And what's that topic? It's just finding a balance between work and family life.
Our family
Yes,
life,
we
yeah.
are here to discuss that with you today. And before we venture into that, I will allow our friend today, our guest, the experienced entrepreneur, to introduce herself. Yes, take the floor, Adetutu.
Yes, so thank you very much for that very warm welcome. Well, unlike Texas, it is not warm here. It's
Ooh.
very cold. Today
Mhm.
is -7. I know for those in Canada, it's nothing, but for us, it's cold, extremely cold. But well, we thank God all the same because when the sun was here, we enjoyed it. So it's
Right.
cold now, we'll enjoy it. So my name is ADETUTU Odesoya. I'm a healthcare professional and I work in a private hospital. I've got 2 kids and I am a business owner. Even though I work full time, but I'm still able to run my business on the side. So that is my very short introduction.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that. Thank you so much. So, the topic we are discussing today is finding a balance between work, whatever we choose to do,
Yeah.
and family, life. And what really resonates with me for bringing you in is you have a full-time 9 to 5. You are a digital business owner,
Mhm.
and you've got two younger ones at home. So the main reason why we're bringing that in today. So what in the first place propel you or motivated you to become to take that first action in becoming a digital entrepreneur?
Well, thank you for that question. Well, but unlike some people, I didn't grow up knowing how to run any business. I didn't know anything about business, and I've always said to myself, I'm not a business person. So if you come to tell me about any business, I'll just tell you, I'm not a business person, so I'm not interested. I won't succeed in it, so I'm not going to waste my time.
Ooh.
But then, of course, when I settled down and then I had my kids, it was still fine at the beginning. But as time went on, I was working shift work because I was working with the NHS then, and I was doing night shifts, morning shifts. My kids started to grow up. We put them in crèche because we there was no way, that was the only way we could walk around it anyway. After, when crèche was getting too expensive, we decided to use au pairs, these living nannies, and that was how we were managing. But with the shift, it was tedious, it was hard work, it was difficult. But even again for me, because I grew up seeing my parents go to work, but it's different back home where you have the whole community looking after you. You don't need any childcare per se to help you with your kids. The whole nation will help you look after your child. But it's not the same in England where you are responsible for your own child. So as my kids were growing up, getting more conscious, more aware of their surroundings, I started noticing that, you know what, I'm going to work, my kids are growing up. I don't know what is going on with them. And they were at that point where by the time when they go to school in the morning, I come home to sleep. When they come back from school, I'm getting ready to go
To
to work.
go.
So just waiting for my husband to come, and then we swap and we go. And I've been seeing people were talking about, I've been seeing people doing businesses, but because of this um philosophy of mine that I'm not a business person, I can never do business. I'll go to work, get my salary, and we'll be fine. But again, you can't cheat nature, because nature would show you that this your salary is not enough for me. I need more. And that was when I was even looking passive, because one, the fear was there that I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what to do extra. So I started picking extra shifts, and I looked for an extra job actually, that this is what I know. I'm going to stick to what I know. And then I started with that, but that was still taking me out of the house. It was telling on me, telling on my family. We were like housemates in the house. You just come in, you don't really know each other. It was that bad. And the one that really, really got to me, my daughter's birthday, it was the girl looking after her. She sent me her pictures that day. I was almost crying that, oh, I should be the one with my own child, not somebody sending me pictures of what she's doing on her birthday. So and then I started making a conscious effort that, you know what, I want to look for something to do that won't take me out of the house. Even though I'm doing this extra shifts here and there, picking up, doing another job, a second job, a third job. This is not enough. This is not what I want. So I did some few things before, but it wasn't different from a job for me, because it still needed my physical presence to succeed. And one fateful day on social media that everybody is afraid of, I just saw this ad, and the lady was talking about starting a business that was already preset for you, kind of, where all you have to do is come in. You still have your own part to play, but once you lay your foundation, then the system has something to work with. It sounded too good to be true. So it was more of curiosity that, hmm, let me not carry last. Let me go and see what people are doing. And then I watched the webinar, and I was like, okay, this makes sense actually, because I don't need to leave the house. I just need to set up my business, and it will run once it has been set up. And that was it. And I've not looked back since then.
Ooh. Ah, that got me right there. I must tell you, it got me right there.
Oh dear.
And you know what? A lot of families
Mm-hmm.
watching this now, all will be catching up on the replays. It's that to
Yeah.
do. I must tell you that like 70% of young family raising children in
Mm-hmm.
diaspora fall
Yeah.
into this category of
Exactly. Yeah.
being just housemates,
Mm-hmm.
roommates. There
Roommate.
is no, I mean, mutual relationship as
Relationship.
such.
It's true.
I mean, between the adults in the
Mm-hmm.
home, and
Mm-hmm.
there is no adequate knowledge and mutual connection between the parents and the
And the
children.
kids. It's true.
And this is because, not because the parents do not know, they know what is ideal, they know what is
Mm-hmm.
necessary.
Yeah.
But the fact is, oh, the system we came in here to meet is quite different from
It's
what we are coming from.
it's
Okay?
true. Yeah.
Here, there is constant bills,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
The bills are
parents
not
are
waiting.
trying to meet up.
Yeah.
Now, it's kind of touched me when you said someone else, even though she's caring for your kiddo,
Mm.
she's a caregiver, right? But the connection is not there,
It's not the
like the
same.
balance. Yeah,
It is
it's
not the
not the
same.
same.
Yeah.
And that person is the one sending the picture to you,
Because yeah.
and that is a turning point for you.
Yeah. I
And
just
that,
said no,
yeah,
this is not, it's not nice.
is
Because I would
nice.
never have this day back again.
Right,
It's gone.
right. It's
It
gone.
is gone. Yeah.
So, to everybody watching us now, if you have in any way experienced something like this, I must tell you, um, you need to look for that time that is a
Mm-hmm.
turning point.
Yeah.
And that time most likely should be this time.
This time.
Whatever is
Mm.
preventing you from connecting with your children, from bonding with them, from
Mm-hmm.
having
Mm-hmm.
adequate relationship, creating memories with them, yeah,
It's true.
should be looked into. So
Yeah.
I want to ask you, why do you even think that it's important that there should be a balance between work and family life for a lot of us in the diaspora? Why is it necessary?
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, while I was growing up, I can tell you confidently that I don't have that relationship with my own parents the way I have now with my kids, because my parents were going to work, not because I can't blame them for going to work. They need to take care of us, so, but they go
Hmm.
to work, primary school, and then secondary school. I went to a boarding school, so I come home during the holidays. And I remember when I started my period actually. It started when I was in school. I was in boarding school. I didn't know what to do. But luckily for me, I had a friend who was older than me. And then she told me what to do. She gave me sanitary towels and things to use. And when I got home, when I was writing my list, going back to school, and my mom saw sanitary pad on it, ah, sanitary pad, kilo fẹ́ fi ṣe, kilo mo tó fi.
Oh my God.
Oh my god! And I was like, my period started in school, but and then I told her everything that happened, and she said, listen, Masumokunrin o ma lóyún o." You know what a typical Nigerian mother would say to you. But when I look back now, when I talk to my kids, we don't talk like mother to child. Of course, you still need to that boundary needs to be there because they are kids, so you still need
Right.
to teach them what to do. But they talk to me about everything. I talk to them about
That open
everything.
conversation
That
is
open
there.
conversation is there, because if they are not, they are going to talk to somebody. So if it is not you, it is
It
that
will be,
somebody in
yeah,
school somewhere else that they will be talking to. So there are some relationships that you need to be in charge of, that some topics that you need to be in charge of. Like when now in school they are teaching them about puberty at the early age. So you need to, be in control of those topics. You want to let them know that even though this is a weird topic, but I'm happy to sit down with you,
discuss it.
make sure you understand what is going on. So that is why for me, that's the
Hmm.
number one thing. That relationship is very important. Then also with your spouse, because when these kids go, then it will be you and your spouse, and that's when you realize that I don't know this man. This man does not know me, because you'll now find that you have almost nothing to talk about. But if you've been, discussing as time from when you were growing up together, when the kids were growing up, when they go, even though you miss them, but you still have that friendly relationship going on, and that would help you, till when you get to old age. Then that is true. Then number three, with the way the world is now, we have to be careful. I don't
Hmm.
want to say gone are the good days. The better days are ahead. But again, the world our kids are living in now, they are very exposed.
Hmm.
So even you as the parent, you need to keep up with them.
You're right.
You know what they know. You need to watch what they are watching. You need to speak the way they are speaking, so that both of you can understand each other. Now, bringing that into a personal life, when I started my business, I had the luxury to confidently walk away from the other two jobs I was doing, because now I don't do the night shift anymore. So I just do my regular 9 to 5. And I even have the privilege of dropping my kids in the morning when I'm going to work, drop them at school, come home in the evening, we sit down together, we have dinner, their dad picks them from school, and everybody is relaxed before we go to bed. And when they're watching whatever, it's not like they're hiding to watch anything. They can sit there with us confidently, because they know that if we find anything, we'll discuss it with them, that, oh, you shouldn't do this. Now, I've been able to do all of that because I have an extra source of income that is not taking me out of the house. It's not taking me away from my kids. Is like killing two birds with one stone. I've been able to create time out of no time to spend with my family, and also that same time to generate another source of income, because the bills too, they need to be paid. So that supplemental income too is very important. At least, well, for me, it's very important. It is coming in, and I still
For
get to do the
everyone,
things. Well, some people might have a
especially
money
when it's
tree
not time consuming.
when it is not time to, yeah. So it's like a win. It's a win-win situation. I get to do what I want to do when I want to do it and how I want to do it.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Some people will say, "Hey, are you okay? The business that you don't even know if it's gonna work for you
Work,
or
yeah.
anything. Why do you have to leave those two extra jobs to
Mm-hmm.
come for this that is not certain?" But guess what? Because we plugged into a system that is
Yeah.
working, your
Yeah.
business is yielding results
Yeah.
almost as soon as you take
It's
the
that,
first
yeah.
action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that is what we are saying today. So you kind of made mention of some of these, but I want to ask again that what, because you've really experienced this firsthand. Okay, um you've been there working multiple jobs, and you've seen the difference compared to you know you loving your career, and you're sticking to that career, and you're still able to do your business, and you are still able to bond and create you know memories with your family,
Family, yeah.
right? So what will you say, or what will be your advice or encouragement to parents, especially young parents, going
Mm.
through, similar situation like you went through?
Well, what I would say is this: just take that first step, because you never know. If anybody had told me that, Tutu, oh, you'll be running a business, I would tell you categorically that no, I'm not a business person. I don't know anything about business. But the good thing about our own business model is, one, we've got trainings, we've got videos that you can watch over and over and over again till you feel confident to do it. And the way the system is set up is, once you've set that foundation, you need to give the system something to work with. Once that foundation has been set, then the system goes into play. And that way you can actually go around doing whatever it is you want to do, because your business will be running in the background. You are not the one running around to talk to anybody. You are not shipping anything. You are not going to the post office. You are not, there's no inventory. There's no stock taking. Is life made easier, made simple for everybody? So why not? It doesn't make sense to me not to try. But again, I won't say that it is everybody's cup of tea. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but you won't know until you try. When you try, then you can now say confidently that, you know what, I've tried it. This is not for me. I'm out. But until then, you would never know. To young families, I know when we come up to that, to the UK or USA or Canada, there is this how will I describe it? Some people take pride, and I used to be in that situation where you have like three jobs, and then you are bragging that, iṣẹ́ mẹ́ta mò ń ṣe, mò ń ṣe lè, mò ń ṣe lè. To some people, they don't have a choice. There's nothing wrong or bad in doing it, but when there is an alternative to that life, because this body is wear and tear, you can't replace it. For everything you do, you morning, afternoon, evening, it tells on the body. No matter how much money you are making, if you can't spend that money, then what's the point? It tells on the body. So if you have an alternative where you can still do what you want to do, I won't say to anybody that, oh, leave your job. No, I won't do that. It's up to you to make your own decisions. But if you have the alternative to run a business model, either full time or half time, in your own time, because nobody's going to chase you around to say, Tutu, you didn't show up today. You didn't show up today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go and run your business. No, it is your business. You are going to take ownership for it. You are responsible for it 100%. So when you have that alternative there, please, I will just appeal to anybody. Come and try. Just come and see what we are talking about. Some people will say, "Oh, I've been seeing these people everywhere." You are seeing us for a reason. It is for a purpose. So until that purpose is fulfilled, you will continue to see us. If it's not fulfilled, then nothing will happen, because you keep wondering to yourself, "Oh, what if? What if? What if?" Why don't you take yourself from what if and then come in and see? Is is that no cost to you? You just spend 90 minutes of your time, watch it, no obligation. If you feel this is for me, go ahead. If you feel this is not for me, it's okay. It's okay. Oh.
Ooh, I love that.
Mm.
I love that. A lot of us, when I came here, you don't even want to listen to my story. I work like I work in school, but on a part-time. So I work a night job.
Hmm.
I do like 10 to 6 in the morning.
Morning. Well,
Then most times I will quickly rush home to take care of. I just had a son then. So take care of him, take him to school. Then from his school, I will just look into the app and pick a job for
job.
school.
Well.
Go there
Mm-hmm.
and close about 30 minutes before my son closes so that
And
I'll
you
be able
rush
to
back
pick him.
again. Yeah.
Then other times I look around, and because I was a North Dakota, you won't believe what I was doing. I took up a job with my apartment company, and I was packing snow. I am telling you,
Wow.
yes.
Can you imagine?
But guess what? Today, the impact is there.
Yeah.
I always feel the impact because
Mm.
then when you're doing it, you feel like, oh, I have the strength.
The
I can do
strength.
this. Yeah.
Yes.
But a time will come when
It
everything you are doing with yourself then
will tell.
will tell on your
It will
body.
tell. Yeah.
And guess what? The so-called money that you were working for then, you would even have forgotten you spent
Forgotten you even made
anything.
the money.
Right.
It's true.
You would
It
have
is very
forgotten you
true.
made the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what we are saying is plug into a system that is working
Mm-hmm.
to create that balance between your work. Nobody is asking you to quit your work.
Yeah.
Nobody is asking you to stop that your loving career.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then that 9 to 5 you are doing cannot take care of your bills and your future.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it can take care of the bills, but not the
But
future.
no, no, yeah, no savings.
If you
Nothing.
decide to
Mm.
retire today or
Mm.
tomorrow, can you transfer your certificate to your children?
Hmm.
But here, a
Mm.
business you have, you can transfer it to your children,
It is true.
right? So
It
I
is
want
very
to
true.
ask you, say if I'm listening to you now,
Mm-hmm.
Adetutu talking, and I want to take that both step, most especially because I've looked at it that hey, all my New Year resolution
Solution.
for 2022. I look at my vision board. If you're like me that write your vision board, right? I look at my vision board and I'm like, maybe I'm like 30% or 40% into my New Year resolution,
Solution.
right?
Mm.
And I want to make things better in the coming year.
Mm. Mm.
And I'm looking at it that, okay, maybe I should give this business a try.
Yeah.
How can I be part of it? And will I be selling anything?
Mm.
Will I be knocking on doors, or how many people do I have to be calling a day
A
to
day.
get,
Mm.
yeah? Can
Mm.
you shed more light into that?
Yes. Well, our business runs online. We use the social media. We are harnessing the power of the social media, because no matter how many people you call in a day, you can't reach as many people as social media will reach. And the difference is that, one, when you are calling people, that rejection part is there. But when you are running your business online, they will come to you. And that part, the rejection part, is taken away. because I know when you keep getting rejected, it diminishes your esteem, your confidence. But now the opposite is the case. People will be the one coming to you, and it makes you feel good about yourself. It's very easy. Our websites are there. Go to anyone you want to. All you have to do is just put in your name, your email address, and watch the 90 minutes webinar. Even if you say 90 minutes is too much, I don't have time, I'm a busy person. You can watch it 30 minutes till when you finish it. You can watch it over and over as much as you want. We have free masterminds that come up every Tuesday and every Thursday. And these are just people like you and I. They come, they share their experiences, their challenges, because every situation has its own challenges. They share their challenges, how they have overcome it, so that every once you find yourself in that situation, you can remember that, I remember Tutu was in this position, this was what she did. So it comes in handy. You can relate to people in your situation, because there are all sorts of human beings in this world in different situations, and somebody's situation will resonate to you no matter what, no matter how special you are. Somebody's situation will resonate. So that's all you have to. You just need to watch, and then you make the decision. The power is in your hands. Nobody will decide for you. You decide for yourself. Do I want to go on, or do I want to? I don't think this is for me. This social media thing, I don't think it's for me. Even though we'll still see you on social media anyway.
Scrolling and cruising,
I had
making money
just
for other
scrolling,
people.
yeah, reading other people's story, instead of using that time to, you can read other people's story and still be making money at the same time. Nobody is saying that when you come, from day one, you start making millions or something. No, but the effort you put in, your input is equal to your output. You can't cheat nature. You cannot cheat anybody. Your input is equal to your output. So just come in. You can be skeptic, you have your doubts. It's okay. But come with your doubts and your skepticism. Bring everything, and we will clear your doubts for you when you see that there are normal people like you and I. So,
Ooh, that is it. That is it. That is it. Take action, people.
yeah.
It doesn't take much
No.
time. uh Back in Nigeria, they used to say something that ẹni tó mọ way ló mọ̀wé,
No more way. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he
It's
or she
very
that
true.
knows the right route to go.
Yeah.
That's the people. I mean, the people that other people will be thinking are smart, or but the fact remains that they are they know the route
Yeah.
to, I mean, whatever is working legitimately.
Legitimately. Yeah.
Legitimately, because
Yeah.
legitimacy is what we're talking about.
Yes.
When it comes to our
Exactly.
business, it's a
Mm-hmm.
business you can get registered. It's a
Mm-hmm.
business you
Mm-hmm.
can file your tax with, and definitely you pay your tax
You
on
will
it.
pay your tax.
So
You can,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. That is
So now let me ask you, sis.
true.
um do you think that this business, having it, put like extra burden on any family? I want to take care of my children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving this one job. I want to focus on them. I don't want anything that would distract me from them again.
Mm-hmm.
What role will this business play, I
Hmm.
mean, in that situation?
It would help you create time out of no time, because you take care of your kids, take care of your family, you go about your regular life, and your business will be working in the background without your physical presence. And you don't even have to, always be on your phone. No, you just go about your regular life like nothing is happening, but there is something happening in the background for you. It gives back that extra, not extra, but it gives you time. It creates time for you to do things that you want to do. You can go on holiday while your business is running. You go to work while your business is running. You take care of the family while your business is running. You go to school while your business is running. So there's no extra burden. In fact, it eases things for you, because imagine maybe you're at work and then you just see a message that, oh, you've gotten money. Well, you've not really done anything extra, you know. That feeling is very,
That's the
especially this.
moment you want to
And you want to
lo
buga,
lo lo
especially
lo
this Christmas
buga o.
period. I know. Where the kids are waiting for Christmas gifts and all of that. So it makes life easier. It makes things easier. Everybody likes a soft life. A soft life is not for some people. It's for everybody. It's for all
Yeah,
of us.
yeah.
We want to do things when we want to do them. It's not we want to go on holiday, we'll start paying from 1 year before, £100 per month to when the money.
Mm,
No, it's not. I know sometimes situation warrants it, but if we can help the situation, we should also, help. We should lubricate that situation to make things difficult. We don't have people that, they're enjoying life, living life to the fullest. They don't have two heads. So if they can do it, why not me? What makes them different? It's just because they
right.
are doing something, they are able to do something extra, which they're able to, they've taken that decision to do something extra. So that's what I also just need to do: be bold enough, be confident enough to take that decision and then run with that decision. As the Bible said, that write the vision and run with it, make it clear and run with that vision. So that's yeah. So it makes
Thank
it
you
just,
so much.
there's no burden whatsoever, because you're not buying, knocking on anybody's door. Nothing. Nothing. Mm,
Thank you so much,
mm,
sis.
mm.
I can just go on and on and on to listen to you. And in a nutshell, what we are saying is you can still be you, you can still
You
live
can still,
life
yeah.
and create that bond that
Mm-hmm.
needs to be created with your family.
Mm.
Okay? Because not finding a balance between whatever you are doing and your family might create, an issue in future that whatever you are doing now will not even be able to provide solutions to.
Mm. Mm.
So once you know that, you don't want to get to that stage in life where you are dealing with problems or situations or
Mm.
challenges that
Mm.
were created because of what
From
you
the
were doing
past,
today.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
please, let's, and I see this the way I view the mind of children. It's like a magnet,
Mm.
and whatever you throw at them that is metal, especially when it's something that is not so, you get what I'm
Mm.
saying,
Yes.
gets just imprinted,
Imprint
gets so
it. Mm.
attracted to it.
Mm.
And
Mm. Mm.
if something is bugging their mind, they need someone to talk to, like
To
you've
talk
said.
to,
They
yeah.
just will talk to someone.
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah, they
They
will.
will.
They will.
But then parents, daddies and mommies, are we putting ourselves in the situation or
Mm.
in the position to be talked to, for our children
It's
to
true.
approach us
Mm.
freely, to talk to us? And we will
Mm.
not
Mm.
say, I did it, I did it. And we will
Mm.
not say, Wo kúrò fún mi, mo fẹ́ sùn.
I
Leave my side,
know.
I want
I
to sleep.
know. I know.
Yeah, because you want to satisfy nature, you're
Yeah.
sleepy, you're tired.
You're tired. Yeah.
And if those children come for their rightful needs and
Mm.
attention,
Yeah.
we start nagging at them.
Nothing. It's true.
That needs to stop. It
It
needs to
is
stop.
true. Mm.
Okay? And let's use this time of the year to kind of have a rethink, a cast back.
Mm.
Let's talk to ourselves as an
Mm-hmm.
individual. And
Yes.
if there are couples in the house or partners in the house, let's have a discussion. Okay?
Mm. Mm.
Have a
Mm.
discussion. Have, a mutual of understanding
Understanding.
of
Yes.
not just what is happening now, but the effect of what we are doing now and what is happening now
Yeah.
on us and the little ones that we are
Mm-hmm.
raising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I would like you to throw your last word to our audience out there, and we'll get to the end of this.
Yes, so I'll just go from what you've said because you mentioned something. Yeah. So what I would say is when assessing the last 2022, how did it go? Are we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again, and then we are expecting a difference. If we've gone through 2022 one way, why not try a different way 2023? This is, I know everybody's making resolution, so this is an opportunity to make that resolution that, you know what, come 2020 I'm going to do something different so that I can get a different result. Until you try, you will never know. So just don't deny yourself of that opportunity. Just try, take action, and watch the webinar. If you've got questions, ask questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Ask questions till you feel settled with yourself. There's no pressure to say you must start now. But what you must do now is that um
Your due
that
diligence.
information, make it available to yourself, because information is power. If you don't have that information, you cannot make any decision. And then you can't just sit back and be hoping that this year must be different from last year, but we are still doing the same thing. It will be the same thing. It's the same year, it will come and go,
Mm.
nothing will change. So, and I believe that, you know people would we would all make reasonable adjustments where necessary. As
Right.
Oturaya said, it's time to sit down and have that hard discussion. It might not be palatable to the hear, but it will create a way forward, which is what we all want. So,
Right.
yeah, that's
Thank you
it.
so much, Adetutu. You're
Thank you.
smiling now. Oh my God. Is enough for me, right? So, yeah, it might not be palatable discussing it because it will be the truth. You
It's the
need to
truth.
tell
Yeah.
yourself the truth.
Mm-hmm.
There is a proverb where we came from that when two siblings
Yeah.
go
Go into,
behind the
into
door,
a room.
right? And you see them coming out and they are eyeing
That
each other,
each other.
that means
They've
they
told each other the
spilled
truth.
some truth to
Yeah,
themselves.
I
But
know.
if they are like, my brother, my
It's a lie.
na lie yo, run oh.
Oh no, it's true. It's
Are you
very
ready
true.
to buga in the coming year?
In fact, I can't wait.
Take action, people.
Yes, so
Yeah, we'll see you
thank
some
you.
other
And thank you,
time.
everyone.
And bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for being part of this episode.